Hello. Oh my God. Are you? Yes. Hi. Oh, I recognize you.
Tyler, pleasure to meet you. Yes, sir. Come on in.
I am Coco, and Tyler might know me because I had a cute little show on E called Ice Loves Coco, but hopefully he doesn't know too much about me because I want it all raw. I'm such a fan.
Oh my
Can
gosh.
I touch you?
Yes, go for it. We can do it. We'll go this way.
Tyler.
When I knocked on the door, Ice-T and Coco were both there, and though I haven't watched their show in depth, I know the gist of who they are.
Okay, Tyler, you're gonna read Coco. I'm gonna go in the back with her mother and sister.
Awesome.
All right, so it's
Perfect.
pleasure.
Yes, great seeing you.
All right, I'm out.
I
I'm
know.
excited.
All right.
You're online, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do
Okay,
it.
all right.
I love it.
I brought along my mom, my sister, and Ice because they can verify everything in my life.
Yeah, I'm just here for the ride. I want to keep my mind blown. I'm the, what they call us?
The skeptic.
Yes.
I'm 100% a believer. I pretty much ride with my sister and my mom on a normal basis to other mediums. You know, we like, that's a social thing with us. Ice, he's so skeptical about these things, but if he sits back and he watches, I think he'll have an open mind, like I do.
Well, I'm so happy to be here, and thank you for having me.
I'm ready, Bring it.
Yes, we'll do it.
Talking to my spirits right now.
I love it. All right, so I'm just gonna take a minute to scribble, and we will go from there, so.
I have a thing, like if I have to pee, that means it's gonna be a good thing. If I don't, he usually is like, okay, all right, that was kind of cool. All right, go on with my day. But I have to pee now, so that means good. I'm really excited. I'm actually nervous.
Do you have any specific questions regarding health of living family members?
Yeah, I'm having an issue right now with a loved animal.
Yeah, no problem.
Now, if he says anything about that, because nobody knows about that.
Right.
Let me look. Okay, got that. So I do want to say, I want you to know this living animal does have a susceptibility to a couple things. Some of these are going to affect mobility.
Okay.
And as far as like functionality and running, and that's something where a dog can still be happy, but might have some issues like getting from here to there. And so this dog runs this risk of, in the back legs, having a problem where I feel like I can't like run completely, or I'm like, I feel almost lopsided.
Oh
But,
my God.
and there's just a feeling of a progressive kind of loss of energy with the living animal.
Oh. No one has known this.
So crazy that you just say that. I'm having something going on with one of my bulldogs, that he has got cancer in his knee, and he might have to have it amputated. So that's so crazy that you just said that.
Right.
Wow, he got us.
That was good.
God damn it.
Did he get you, Ice? Are you a believer?
I don't know.
Please know this. I know this is obviously a very personal situation. I think it may be a requirement that this animal does have to get that leg dealt with. But I'm seeing a three-legged dog. I don't feel completely balanced. Like I feel lopsided.
That's
I feel like I'm
really
heavy on
crazy
one side.
You just said that.
Yeah.
Wow, you just said mobility. Oh my God, that's
Yep.
so crazy.
It's pretty interesting.
I'm impressed. He got the three-legged dog. He got our dog. Our dog is sick right now. Nobody knows. So I believe he's feeling something.
When he started talking about Spartacus and he said three-legged, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe. Like that hit home because I wondered about that. And that's what I've been dealing with in the past week. No one knows about this.
Okay. When I go into these situations, it can sometimes be difficult to tell which side of family I'm going to focus on more. And in this case, it's actually really helpful because I'm connecting to your mom's side of family, and I feel like I have to talk about your grandmother on your mom's side. And
She's just the first one that came through?
She's one of the first people I feel like I'm going to have to talk about, and there's a lot of an emphasis on mom's side of family. See that over there, that necklace or that jingle-jingly thing?
Yep.
I feel like I'm supposed to hold this. I'm not saying dad's side, saying mom's side.
Oh, you put that in there?
That's Mom's necklace, yeah. He's holding Mom's necklace.
Maternal grandmother. It just keeps coming through over and over again.
You're right. That's my grandmother's.
Awesome.
That's who I wanted to come forth, and that's why I brought that. So
Perfect.
you were on my mom's side.
Your grandma is joking about you singing. She's like laughing about this. Uh-oh. She's finding this to be like amusing on her end, and she's like laughing about it like, oh.
Maybe she heard shoe freak.
A shoe freak. Yes.
Like I did a record called Shoe Freak.
Okay.
And I'm kind of getting all like sexual about it.
Oh my, Grandma knows.
She does. But it's like a spoof though.
Grandma heard shoe freak. I'm out. I'm done. Lord.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. There's a situation that I'm gonna kind of talk about. First, what happened with the house after she died? Your grandmother, what happened with the house? Because there's a whole discussion about a living or resident situation, and then there's a whole feeling of like, I don't want to leave a mess about how this ends up getting worked out. I wish I would have worked things out before I died.
Okay, this is getting a little too close for comfort.
That's so funny that you bring. It's been a mess.
Yeah.
I can't believe you just said that.
She knows.
He went to the house, huh?
Yeah, this is getting a little too close for comfort.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she died, she wasn't prepared. It was so, last minute.
Yeah.
So the house was supposed to stay in the family, and it kind of got sold.
Right.
So it was one of those houses that's been in the family for like 40 years, and that's so funny that you say that, because that was like a really big thing in our family.
There is an acknowledgement of this awareness. She seems to be at peace with this, but the house was definitely a situation that she knows.
Wow,
it's
that's
like,
funny you bring that up. That's,
yeah. So that would be big.
Wow.
I think he's getting more focused. He's getting more and more focused.
Because there's also a situation that I have to bring up where a woman would go into a medical facility and the feeling is like, I'm going in for something that I would consider to be like lesser or basic or not like a big deal.
That's mom. That's mom.
This is coming through weirdly from grandma, but I have to figure out what's being delivered because there's this acknowledgement of, at one point, I go to a hospital or I go to a doctor and I do not expect myself to pass away from what I'm told at this hospital, at this doctor.
That's her.
I'm not supposed to die of this. And then out of nowhere, I die.
That's mom. That's mom.
That's your mother.
That's mom.
Well, now that you say that,
Right.
and you said, because no one really knows but my family about
Right.
this, but my grandma went to get a biopsy.
Right.
It was just a regular bump
Yeah.
on her back, just got a biopsy, and the doctor accidentally poked the wrong organ in her back, and she bled to death
Right.
for something so generic,
Right.
and she died, like
I'm so
instantly.
sorry. Yeah, because the feeling is like, I know that I'm going in for this one thing, and I feel like this is something that, I'm aware of, but this shouldn't kill me, and then I just die completely sporadically.
Yeah.
She comes through, she knows how abrupt this was.
Right.
She knows how sudden this was. There's a feeling of, I wish that I could have said everything that I wanted to say, but she comes through with closure with her passing. And I want you to know that no matter how that timing went, how abrupt or traumatic that probably was for the family, that on her end, she had peace with her passing.
She did.
She very clearly is aware of how unpredictable this went.
I always want to talk to my grandma because she's like the #1 person that I miss. So whenever I get a chance, I'll be like, hi again, let's talk. This is the only way we can communicate. And then my mom was here and my sister was here. It was just special to me. And it was special for Ice to see what was going on. I want him to be a believer at the end of the day, like I am. And it takes a strong person like Tyler to believe.
I told her, I don't believe in ghosts, but I tell her if you see one, let me know and I'll be the first one out of here. So that's how far I'm like that.
Yep.
But other than that, I'm glad you were able to do it.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
Oh, thank you.
You got quite a few things dead on.
Thank you.
What got you the most? The dog.
The dog, when he said immobility.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Nobody knows about that.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then do you believe your grandmother heard shoe freak?
What? What? No! Is that so crazy? I believe that there was a little shift in my husband today. I really felt like there were some things that you can't Google. And he was like on point. So when you're on point, Ice is like, maybe this is kind of like, maybe I do kind of have to give it up a little bit. And I really, really thank you from the bottom of my heart. People like Tyler, it helps your soul, and he helped me out and he helped my soul. And I love him. Oh my God. I wish I could talk to him forever. He was amazing. I love this guy.